We have a very pressing issue. By God's grace, God is amazing, and how He brings people out at times that's needed. I have Beanie on the line. Welcome to the show, Beanie.
Hello, yeah, thank you, Papa. Yeah, thank you, Pastor Kent.
You're very welcome.
I just need to pray.
Hang on, I got two more to introduce because I have two other pastors, actually a pastor and a doctor online. I'm going to bring them on too. We're going to help you, okay?
Okay.
We have Pastor Jonathan. Pastor Jonathan, welcome to the show. And
yes, thank you for having me.
We have Dr. Peter here, and we're going to help you out, Beanie.
Thank you, eh?
Now, you were saying on the back channel, what was the issue, Beanie? About a gang?
Well, yeah, like I finally realized, that I want to get out of the gang, and so, this night, in about a couple hours, I'm going to get jumped out, and I just don't want to feel the pain, because I know, like, sometimes these people have, like, head injuries, and they're not the same no more, and I don't want to be like a retard, so if you could pray that God will help me and that I won't feel the hits, because I don't want to, because I don't want to feel that,
Well, I've gone through gang initiation myself, so I understand what you're going to go through. There's a couple of different options you could do. One is you can turn the people over, which is the proper thing to do. I wouldn't suggest at all you go through that. Not at all. Chime in anytime you want here, Pastor Jonathan or Dr. Peter. Is there anything you want to add to this?
I would, if possible, I would like to say a couple things.
Good evening. This is Dr. Peter Paul Ventura from Imperial Beach, California, Bible Believers Church. And I wanted to, first of all, say good evening to Dr. Kent, Dr. Beanie, I believe, and Jonathan, who is a gang member. Is that correct?
No,
it's
correct.
It's Beanie.
Yeah.
Beanie is a gang member.
Beanie's a gang member, and Pastor Pete,
I'm a pastor.
Pastor Jonathan is Pastor Jonathan is here with us too.
I'm sorry, I got them confused. I thought it was Dr. Beanie and Jonathan, the gang member. But
no,
the gentleman that was speaking, was that Jonathan or Beanie?
That was Beanie, and he's going to be gang initiated. And my recommendation to him is to turn him over.
Okay. Well, Beanie, I am familiar. I presided in Southern California for a very long time, and I dealt with incarceration. Now, as far as initiating gang members into the gang, were you going to be there's three different forms of gang initiation, if I'm not mistaken. One either through a ritual or jumped in, or through a sexual act. How are you going to be entered into the gang?
He's actually, I'm sorry, let me interrupt. He's being jumped out, meaning he's already been in the gang for many years, and he's going to leave the gang.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's being jumped out, although I have heard that you can actually be, and excuse my language, you can be jumped out, or you can be, as what they call it, fucked out. So there is those two.
What was the other one?
Sexed out, yes. Sexed out.
What was the other one?
Yeah,
Sexed out, eh? Oh, shoot, man. Oh, shoot, man. I don't know, man, because, oh, man, I never tried that, And,
well,
that would probably be the easy way to do, but, man, my cola is going to hurt,
Well, can I ask you this, Beanie? I'm sorry. Do you happen to have any blacks in your gang?
No. They're all Mexicans, though.
Oh, okay. Because you have to be very careful. They could still turn your insides into soup.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Okay, what I would do if I was in his situation, I mean, I've been where he is. I understand exactly the kind of pressure he's under. I mean, when I left the gang, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that I had to do. And I mean, you know, if I had to do it again, I wouldn't do that way. I would turn them over. And I realized as a gang member, Beanie, that's not an option. But you know what? That's the best option, and that's the Christian option.
Dr. Hopper, were you jumped into the gang, or were you ritually involved in a sexual act to enter the gang, or how did?
No, I was not. It was an initiation, and this is a Christian show, and I mean, this, you know, we have to be very careful how we talk here, because
that's correct.
They can.
I understand. That's why I said sex and not the F word.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
May I say something? I'm sorry. May I ask a couple questions? First and foremost, there's a lot of background noise. It's very difficult to understand.
I'm sorry, Holmes. That's me, Holmes. I'm in the hita, you know. There's a lot of noise here, eh? If you want, like, I could beat myself, eh?
Well, can I, Beanie? Let me ask you. What city or what state do you reside in?
I'm in California, Holmes, and I live in Los Angeles.
Okay. All right. So that might be a little difficult for you to go ahead and turn these people over to the authorities.
Because I'm not a snitch, eh? You know?
Yeah.
You know, because the snitches get
I've known
stitches,
some snitches. That's true. That's true. And if you get jumped out, or if you have to do the other way to get out, which is sexually oriented, you can get stitches there too, just in different places. But I would say that you might want to try to talk to some of these gang members and see if maybe they would be willing to allow you out without being assaulted. Maybe you can, maybe just talk to them and be nice. Bring chocolates, bring food.
Dr. Peter, because I've been where he is, I know what's happening, and that's not an option. I mean, they've already made the decision, and it's going to happen. So there is no way out. He has two options.
There's a gentleman that I know of here in San Antonio. There's a gentleman that I know here in San Antonio. He used to be part of a gang, and he was part of a motorcycle gang. And after it's all said and done, he was able to get out of the gang peacefully. He did take the option number 2, and he is now a pastor, a successful pastor with his own show on Blog Talk. And he, I believe he started what's called ABBA's House. He said he was able to get out of the gang life. And God bless him for doing that without being assaulted. Maybe we should try.
Well, for one, I know who you're talking about, okay? And you're talking about myself, and that's not what happened. I'm not going to get into it because this is a Christian show. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you.
I'm confused. The gentleman, you have to excuse me, and I'm sorry, and I don't mean to be. Well,
the one you're talking about that you heard about is myself.
Are you from San Antonio?
No, I'm not. But ABBA's House is mine. It was given to me from our Father above.
There was a gentleman by the name of Kenneth Fishman, and he claims to be
the
owner. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to get off topic.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Kenneth Fishman. You want to talk about that? My number's here. We can talk about that offline.
No.
I'm not doing that online.
I agree.
No.
Beanie,
but
if
Dr.
there's any
Dr. Hopper.
Yeah.
Dr. Hopper.
What was that, Holmes?
Okay. We wanted to get back on the subject with Beanie. So I see Pastor Johnson is doing that, but carry on. This is Dr. Peter Paul Ventura, and I approve these messages. Carry on, Pastor Johnson.
So So what should I do, Holmes? Because if I get jumped, I know I'm going to get kicked in the head a couple of times, and I might be like a retard, after that. Because I've seen people like that, but
No.
then
No, you can't.
doing the other one
No.
would be the easy way out, eh?
Well,
Well,
neither one are an option. Okay, I mean,
why would you
I
say
think
that
that's
neither
an
one are an
option
option?
too, eh?
Of course, you can
because
you
it's
could,
not.
You could get jumped out. How so? I don't
there's-
understand. I mean, they could.
There's very simple logics to this. Okay, and Beanie, I understand where you're coming from. Here in Canada, we call it rat. That's what we call it here in Canada. And I understand they call it a snitch in the States, but
Oh no,
for one,
we call them rats here too.
okay, what you have to understand is this: what's more important, your life or your reputation?
Oh, reputation.
Or
right,
my rectum.
Beanie? I mean, I'm
No,
yeah,
it's not.
or your rectum.
No, it's not.
Because
Dr. Kent, you have to understand that when you yourself, you mentioned you were in a gang, that in Beanie's situation, what matters most is his reputation over his life, because it impacts not only himself but those around him. Because the retaliation of a gang to Beanie, even if Beanie leaves or just walks away from the problem, the gang might retaliate on his family. Now, I, for one, I also was a driver for the mob at one time, and I was ordered in my days to do certain acts that I am ashamed of and that I served time for. I too was incarcerated. I, for example, put a knife to the throat of several people to get them to talk and to get them to do things that I wanted them to do. So it's I could understand where Beanie's coming from.
Oh, I understand too. I completely understand. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I mean, I've been where you are, Beanie. Okay.
But you lived in Canada and he lives in L.A.
It doesn't matter.
Where there's actually
Gangs,
real gangsters. And you lived where they threw snowballs at each other.
No.
So
I'm sorry.
You're talking apples and oranges.
No,
it just doesn't work
I'm not.
that way in L.A.
Yes, gangs are the same all over. They're brutal, they're nasty, and they can be really ugly. Yes, I know this. Okay? And when I left, there was conditions. Yes, there was. But that's okay.
Now, did you rat these people out? Or how did you get out, if you don't mind?
I did not. How did I get out? I did what he is trying to do, is take the beating. No, it's not an option. There are protection, and I know there's more protection in the States than there is in Canada for that. So
may I ask Beanie something?
What?
If you don't mind, real quick, Beanie.
No, go ahead.
Are you willing? So it seems like Dr. Hopper, he's been through it himself. He took some kicks to the head, possibly to his jaw, to his mouth, possibly affecting his appearance. And is this something that you're willing to risk? I mean, just imagine yourself going through the jumping out process, and when you wake up, you look like Mr. Hopper.
Oh man, looking like with the pitbull, like pitbull teeth. No, Holmes, I don't know, Holmes. Now I'm all like confused, eh?
But that's what you have to consider.
Maybe
do you want to come out looking like a rabid dog, or do you want to just, take the second approach and just sex your way out, kind of thing, And I would recommend, you as a pastor myself here in San Antonio, going the sexual route. That way you keep face. You're not a rat. You could just say you're a gigolo, if anything. But I would say have sex with all those gentlemen.
Oh man. Well, there's, because, I'm from the gang, 19th Street. So, it's going to take like 19 guys are going to have to beat me down. But then, like having 19 guys, just, hitting me from the rectum, that's crazy too, But I guess I won't feel the pain, I guess I'll go that route, eh?
Well, no, you don't. You have two
Because
options.
I don't want to look like you, eh?
Well, I don't look that bad. I mean, God heals all. He does. So, I mean, so what? I have scars. Big deal. Who cares?
Yeah,
No.
but I'm a player too, like I got to get the chicks, got to get the girls,
You know what? Okay, it's
But
you asked for my advice. You asked for their
yes,
advice.
I am, man.
Now they're
So,
okay. They obviously
so what should I do?
I'm just explaining that right now. Okay, they obviously want you to take the punishment. Okay, I'm telling you, you don't have to. But
Okay,
if
I don't have to, how is that going to be like done? If I don't want
for
to,
one,
they're going to have to do it anyway.
no, they're not, because you get protection.
No, but then
You
that
go to
makes
the
me a
police.
snitch, eh? I'm not a
Okay.
snitch, Holmes.
Okay, one gang stuff doesn't belong in the world. Okay, it just doesn't. Okay, and what these people are doing in the States is wrong. Okay, it's not Christian. Okay, the proper thing to do
Okay.
when somebody's doing wrong is you turn them over. When you commit a sin, do you sit there and keep doing the sin, or do you confess your sin and let him take it away?
Yeah, let them take it away,
Exactly. So that's what I'm telling you. I mean, it's entirely up to you what you want to do. If you want to listen to Pastor Jonathan and Dr. Peter, that's okay. I mean, you can go that road if you want. But you know what? You don't have to go that route.
Yeah, but man, they're gonna have to like pick two, like either beat me up or hit me from the rectum.
No, they're not.
But
You're not hearing what I'm saying. Okay? Because you have.
No, but I am hearing.
No, you're not. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Pastor Jonathan,
you're trying.
Pastor Jonathan, can I ask you a question, eh?
No, I put them on the back channel because obviously they're not giving you brotherly advice. I mean, why would you tell a brother in Christ to be raped? You just don't do that.
Yeah, but oh man, okay, I understand you, eh? But the prayer that I want is just that, like, I don't want to feel the hits, that the angels put like that they put the like heavenly like pillows like around my head, so it won't hurt.
You understand that?
Yes, I do understand.
Well,
I understand.
It's rightly what you want to do. I mean, right or wrong, you have to make that decision, and you have to live with that.
Can you put Pastor Jonathan back on there, please?
I'm not putting them on because they're giving you the wrong advice. You don't tell somebody to be raped. You just don't do that.
Ah, man. Maybe they have other advices,
They don't have other advices. They've made their point very clear on what they want you to do. Now, I mean, you want to go through this? Okay, then you called for prayer, and
yes, I did call for prayer.
That's what we're going to do. So, Father in heaven, you say that when there's two or more gathered in your name, you're there in the midst.
Amen.
I pray right now that Benny will be protected and safe.
But they could use condoms, right?
May no harm come to him. I pray that your will may be done.
I wonder if I have to get like a Magnum condom or something, you know? I know one of them are big.
I hope you'll be safe, Benny.
Okay.
God bless you, my brother.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Hey.
Okay, let's take some callers. Okay, first one, 909.
Hey, how you doing, Pastor?
I'm doing fine, Beanie. How are you?
Doing all right. Just here, kicking back, listening to you. It's good.
All right. Yeah, I uploaded it. It said I uploaded it successfully, but when I go and look at my list of things to play, it's not there.
Huh. I might have to more. We call it. I think the megabytes are too big in there, so I might have to do the compression. Yeah, I might have to compress it. Yeah, so it'll play because it's I believe one of them is 20 megabytes and the other one is about 34 megabytes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I might have to compress it. But yeah. So what you doing there, Pastor? Like, are you taking care of yourself?
Oh yes, I'm staying in and not going nowhere. You know.
Yeah, I trip out on all this, like the police, they abandon the, or not abandon, but abolish the police and all this. But I believe all this is done by by design. And I believe the UN will come in, and the UN will have their own troops here, because that's what they're trying to do, So hopefully the president might be able to stop all that.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah.
We don't need the UN on our soil.
Exactly. That's crazy. But is there any more callers?
Yes, there is. As a matter of fact, let me
bring them on.
Let me take them. Okay, first caller 111.
Oh.
Hey, okay, here we go. Next caller 111.
No.
Okay. Next caller.
Hey. Gone.
All right.
Who's that?
We'll try one more.
Hey, Kenny.
Yes.
Kenny, it's Randy.
Yes. Hey, what's up, Randy?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
I said,
how are you?
how are you? I said, how are you?
How you doing, Randy?
Good, Beanie. I'm doing well. I just got a bit of a bone to pick with Kenny. I sent you multiple letters to your home.
I never received any.
And you rejected it. You didn't. I mean, at that time, I was just finding. I went to jail, as you know. I sent you enough letters. You should be up to date with everything that took place. And you rejected every single one of my letters.
I never
needed
received
spiritual guidance.
I never received one.
Well, I received a response. Put it that way. One letter. That was it. One letter, and it was short and sweet. And it said, "Go fuck yourself," is what it said, and that was it. And it came from, I don't know if you wrote it or Farrar wrote it, but that's what it said. And I
No, I didn't write it. Neither did Farrar. Okay.
It was pretty heartbreaking, because I needed some spiritual guidance and at that time, and I was hoping that maybe you could help me out, and maybe you could try to, help me get out of jail. But that never happened. And I was just wondering, why would you, at my time of need, let me down?
I don't know. I never received any letters, and I never wrote any letters. Okay. Sorry, Randy.
Why? Okay. Well, is there any? Who do you think could have done that?
I have no clue. Okay. Because if a letter comes in from me, okay, Tony will put it right there, okay, on the dining room counter, okay, and it says he'll let me know I have a letter.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I'm not kidding.
No letters came in.
I ended up. Yeah, well, maybe the mailman. I don't know. I don't know who your mailman is, but I sent you multiple letters. But anyways, let's get past that. I mean, I forgive you and all your transgressions, and hopefully you forgive me for my past transgressions. How are you doing besides that?
Just taking it easy. Staying indoors. Okay.
Staying indoors.
Yeah.
So this is really difficult for me to let go. So at what point in time do you think you would have responded to me? Let's pretend that you didn't receive all those letters. Were you ever going to respond?
If I received a letter from you, I would have responded immediately, okay, and asking you what happened, what's going on, do you know anything about your case, that type of deal.
The only person who responded to me, was DC. Don Cornelius was probably the only one, besides some other family friends, that responded to me. And I verified your address and everything, and I mean, it was getting there to you. And it just seems like as if you just let me down. I was in there, and I was, I had questions. I know you've been in jail before. I mean, I was being approached by people, gang members and some homosexuals and things like that. I just didn't know how to handle myself in there, and it was really hard. It was really hard, and sometimes it was stiff, hard and stiff. It was just, I don't know. It was, guys were giving me the old stiff one eye at times, and especially in the shower. It was, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was. Anyways, hey, Kenny, are there any other callers?
Yes, matter of fact, there is. There's Doug and Jessica, I believe.
Oh, can
bring on Jessica.
I'd love to say hi.
Yeah.
Bring on Jessica.
Okay. Hello, Jessica. Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. What's up, fellas? It's great to hear all y'all.
What's up, Jessica?
Beanie Baby, Kenny Baby, and last but not least, Randy Baby. It's great to hear from you. I'm sorry to hear about you being in jail.
Yeah, I was in there for a bit, and as you know now, if you were listening, I was kind of let down by somebody. I'm not going to bring it up anymore, but somebody let me down. Didn't write me back, didn't help me with any spiritual support. No financial support, nothing. It was just me by myself in there with a bunch of dudes and their wieners.
Yeah, I know, like, if you're like an indigent or if you're that's maybe not. If you're indigenous in jail, what they do is they give you like 2 stamps and 2 envelopes and a couple sheets of paper every month. And you must use you used that, and that's all you had, and you sent those out, and to not receive anything back, that had to be friggin' heartbreaking. I'm sorry for you, Randy. I truly feel for you. My heart goes out to you, bud.
Man, that is crazy. Hey, man, did you see, what's his name in prison? Jason?
Well, no, I didn't get a chance to I didn't get a chance to see him, but actually, I did reach out to Don Cornelius, and somehow Don was able to get a hold of him, and Jason was actually sending me letters while I was in jail. He was back in jail.
My dude.
My dude. That's what he would end his letters, was like, sincerely, my dude, Jason. And anyways, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I never received a letter from you. If I had received a letter, I would have answered Randy. I really would.
I believe you.
Do you think maybe Tony Furtado was intercepting those letters and hiding them or keeping them from you, Kenny?
No, he wouldn't do that.
How would you know, though, if you were locked up in your crate? You know what I mean?
I'm not locked up in any crate.
Well, not right now. You're not, obviously, because you're on your show.
Period. I do not get locked up in any crate.
No, he's saying he never goes in a crate, except at night. Is what he's saying. So that's not.
No, I never go in a crate. Period.
Willingly. So it's not unwillingly. You willingly go into your crate at night to Tony Furtado.
That's what he's saying. Yeah, he doesn't want to go into a crate, but he does because he doesn't want to be assaulted, I guess. Yeah. Is there any other callers, Kenny?
Yeah, Doug.
Oh,
but Doug's a douchebag.
Well, we're gonna bring him on anyway.
Leave him muted.
No, we'll bring him on. Okay.
Here we go.
Hey, Doug, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Doug. Good to hear from you.
Okay, well, you brought me on, so... yeah, you brought me on. So what do you want me to say?
Well, whatever you like saying.
Kenny, he's attacking you.
No, I'm not.
Don't do that, Doug. Just calm down.
I've been listening to Ken for a couple years, man. I have a good time.
Then why start attacking him?
Then why do you have to come on air and attack Ken like that? That's wrong.
Yeah, I didn't ask you nothing, Jusco. I didn't ask you nothing. Diarrhea, Doug. I'm a pedophile, too. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
right?
Shit.
Why don't you tell me that some more?
He just admitted to being
Remember
a pedophile,
that?
Kenny.
Remember all the times you told me that?
You have,
man, you guys are so dumb.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Want me to sing for you?
Diarrhea, Doug.
You want me to sing?
Oh, whatever.
Sing, Doug,
whatever
sing.
in your heart, okay?
We want you to sing, monkey. Go, sing.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
There we go.
That's how we
monkeys. That's how we control.
Right?
That's how much control we have over Doug.
Yes,
Doug,
and I'm wearing my mask too. I have my mask on. I have my mask on.
Mask off.
Yeah. I'm wearing a mask, and I'm 6 feet away.
Hey, Doug, what do you think about Ken not writing me back when I was in jail?
You weren't in jail.
You're saying I wasn't in jail? I mean, come on now. That's like saying you have custody of your children.
What? You think that's good if you were in jail?
That close to home? What happened there?
All right.
Kenny.
What?
Kenneth. Can you go check in?
Kick me off, Ken.
This guy's like the ultimate troll. Higgins. Sorry, not Higgins.
Can you see if maybe the letters that I wrote you, Kenny, are in Tony Ferrara's sock drawer next to his dildo?
No.
Oh, come on. Ken, you going to take that crap?
I would have received it.
The dildo by the sock drawer.
Don't laugh at Kenny. Don't laugh at Kenny, Doug. Stop now. Seriously.
I'm laughing at you, my man.
There you go. Jesus. I'm sorry, Ken.
Hey, Kenny.
Doug is,
hey, Kenny.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenny, is it a sin? Is it a sin for a Christian woman to use a dildo, or is it okay?
Oh.
That's an interesting question. Okay, that's an interesting question. Well,
Kenny.
It's actually a simple question.
No.
The answer is no.
It's not. It's not the. Okay, so it's accepted.
That's the answer. Boom. Done.
Hey, Doug, you sound like
what else you got to say?
You sound like you're pretty well versed.
What else you got to say?
Doug, would you say using a dildo as a man is a sin?
What? I didn't hear the end of the question.
Okay, can I ask the question again?
Yeah.
Okay,
well
thanks.
It's up to Ken. It's his show.
No, I'm just asking you, Doug, because I was directing the question towards you, because you seem to be a little more well versed when it comes to the Bible than Kenny.
Yeah.
Is using a dildo while being a man, if let's say you're jamming a dildo up another man's asshole, is that a sin?
You set up another man's thing,
oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Is that a sin?
Is that a sin?
Kenny, maybe you can help him out. I think he's intoxicated.
Maybe he's helping out his prostate. You know what I'm saying? Because your prostate has.
Oh yeah, they'll do that for you. They'll massage your prostate. Yeah.
Yeah. Kenny, is it a sin, Kenny?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
So, are you saying that you live your life in sin?
No, I don't do that.
Well, I mean, I'm not. But Tony Ferrara jams, uses it on you, right? Is that correct?
No.
Oh, you use it on Tony Ferrara?
No.
Okay. I'm confused. Then why did you ask the question if it was a sin or not, Kenny?
I didn't. You did.
Hey, Ken. This is Doug. 10-4 over.
Uh-oh.
It's Doug Farrar.
Yeah. Don't you see how he's playing you, man? Come on. Yeah, everyone hates me. I know that. I don't give a fuck.
I don't hate you.
All you got to do is hang up on me. You hang up, I'm done, right? Okay. But, hey, they're playing you, Ken.
I'm being cool. Wow. I'm not being disrespectful to you. You're a cool guy.
Okay. Well,
sorry.
Okay, I was hoping these calls were going to be godly. Okay, so far, okay, they really haven't been godly. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, let's change that and make it more godly then.
When I was in jail, Kenny, when I was in jail, I did need that the spiritual some spiritual guidance, and I wrote down quite a bit of questions for you. Would you mind if I asked you a few of those questions?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I have one thing.
Yeah, just know I'm recording it all. Okay. I just want to let you know that.
It's being recorded, dude.
Doesn't matter.
What happened? I missed it. What happened?
You don't dare tell your story.
Oh, okay. You're just interrupting. Anyways, Kenny.
Shut up.
I interrupted by saying you said what happened.
Doug, that would be awesome. If you could just stay quiet a second, that'd be good. Okay, Kenny. Okay. My question was.
Proceed,
can I ask
sir.
the question, Doug? Doug, may I ask the question?
Proceed, sir.
If you don't mind, I would like to ask
Proceed, sir.
Just stop talking, please.
Proceed, sir.
Thank you. If you would just
Proceed,
stop
sir.
saying anything,
Proceed,
that would,
sir.
just stop talking, and that would be perfect. Okay, thank you. I shut you up. Anyways, is it
unmuted?
Kenny, how am I supposed to ask the question if he continues to
Muted.
talk over me?
Doug, let him answer the question.
Well, I wasn't going to answer the question. I was going to ask the question. He's talking over me, Ken.
Okay, go ahead and answer. Go ahead and give me the question.
Okay. The question is, while I was in jail, is it a sin to have sex with a transgender?
Is it a sin to have sex with
It's hard to. Doug is making all those crazy noises.
Wait a minute. Can I answer this question, please? Because the answer is, if you are a transgender, yes.
Or is it a sin? Is it a sin to marry a transgender?
Ooh.
Not if you are a transgender.
Hey, Doug, the question was directed to Kenny. If you can shut that drunken mouth of yours, that would be great. Kenneth, please continue. If you don't mind answering, that'd be great.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Please don't talk over Kenny. Don't talk over Kenny. Shut up.
Okay. You know, if you're in love with that transgender, then no, it wouldn't be a sin. Okay. If you're,
that's right.
Let me ask you. Let me change that up. Let me be a little more specific. Let's say that I'm in the shower and this gentleman's soaping up and whatnot, and we get to talking, and I say, "Oh, I can't reach. I can't." He says he can't reach his back, so I had to soap it up for him, and then I fall in love with his butthole. I mean, I don't care for the gentleman. I don't care for talking to him or anything like that, but I do enjoy penetrating his rectum. Is that a sin? I don't know.
That's you being a troll and acting like a retard.
If you could shut up,
that's
please.
what that is.
I'm talking to Ken.
Sorry. Hello, don't ask if you don't want to answer. That's what I said. That's the answer.
Shut up.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you very much. 10-4.
Doug, let Kenny answer the question. That's a legitimate question.
Go take care of your kids, Doug. They need a father. Try being
I know. Yeah.
I know. Okay, Kenny, can you answer that question, please?
I already did.
I answered it.
Yes, that would be
he answered it too. Yes, that's true.
If a man's sexually attracted to a transgender and only to a portion of that.
Hey, we heard you the first time.
I'm sorry, Kenny. Can I finish the question, or is Drunken Doug going to continue on? Kenny, is this your show, Dum Dum? Are you gonna answer, or are you just gonna continue?
I'm not gonna say any more. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm listening.
Kenny, go ahead.
Sir, proceed on.
Go ahead.
Kenny, are you wearing your helmet? I asked the question. Would you mind answering the question?
No, I am not.
You're not wearing your helmet. That explains a lot. Okay.
I don't wear a helmet. Goodbye, Randy. Okay, that's enough of Randy. Okay, for one evening. Okay.
Man, you didn't answer Randy's question about the butthole question. Like, if he was attracted to another man's butthole and penetrating it, is that all right?
Yeah, that's a sin. Okay, because you're being lustful.
All right, so say you're with this person, and you always thought this person was a girl, and you guys get married, and because you guys didn't have no like sexual content or like anything like that, like any type of contact, and you guys get married, and on your honeymoon, you find out the person is a dude. Like, what happens?
Well, I mean, you love that person evidently, okay? Whether you knew she was transgendered or not, okay? So it shouldn't change, okay? Because the person has a surprise package.
A surprise package. No, but
that's a good one.
Wouldn't that person be in sin because that person tricked the other person into marrying it?
Well, if that happened, well then it would be a sin, okay? Because it was being misleading and lying.
So the next day, they'll probably get they'll probably get a what do you call it? Like separated or divorce or something like that. Next day.
If you don't consummate it.
Are you trying to figure out what you got to do, Beanie?
No, I'm just asking because these things actually happen. Like, real stories that actually happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Any more callers, Ken?
None that's pushed the one key.
Okay.
Well, we have one that pushed the one key. Well, where'd he go? No, he untook the one.
Can we bring back Randy? Can we bring back Randy?
No.
Yeah. You mean Randy the doxer? I'll dox y'all, and then I'll act like I never did nothing. Mhm.
Man, it's quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking at something. No, I'm not bringing Randy back on.
I'm gonna bring up like a serious question. Okay, say, because this happened to me. You know what I'm saying? The doctor, he told me that it's okay if you masturbate because it helps your prostate, and so like it keeps it healthy. But in the Christian thing, it says that it's a sin to masturbate. So if it's by a doctor's orders, is that okay?
If a doctor tells you to go ahead and do something, then yes, it is okay. Okay, but just to be doing it is another thing.
So like it'll be okay. Okay? Or
yeah,
you'll be okay?
Doctor gave you an order to masturbate.
Okay.
Oh, don't
okay.
keep saying okay. We get it. Okay?
Okay.
Come on, Ken.
All right. Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay.
The masturbation question.
Hey, Doug, have you ever gotten that masturbation tent?
No. That's because they don't exist, so, you know. Did you get yours?
Nah, I heard Frank got his on wheels.
Yeah, who's Frank?
The janitor.
Brick and mortar guy. Brick and mortar. Brick and mortar.
Brick and mortar. Brick and mortar.
Yeah.
And I think his wife got the blow-up doll.
Yeah. You probably did too.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're going to.
Oh, I forgot. Excuse me. Oh man. There we go. Yeah, you on?
Can we hear you because you weren't on? So why don't you start from the beginning?
All right.
Hello.
You hear me?
You're good.
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the stuff about Donald Trump, the reason why everybody's against him is because he's
Hold up
against
first, sir. Can you say your name first? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Benny, and I'm calling from Los Angeles, out of San Bernardino, 909
okay,
area code.
Go ahead, brother. All right, then.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, so this stuff about he's against the globalist. See, this whole stuff happening right now with abolish the police and all this stuff. It's all done by design, because this was brought up in Agenda 21. It's where the UN comes in and polices the state, and that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's all this new world order, and we got to stop it, man. I mean, Trump, he's a little bit, we call it like a hothead, but he's trying to help. Like, even though the news tries to make him look like he's the enemy, And
who do you think? Ask you a question.
Yeah.
Q&A session has started.
Hello. You guys sound like you away. I can't hear you guys.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Can you finish saying what you're gonna say?
Yeah. Just like I try to say, Trump, he might be a hothead, but he's trying to help out the country. He's been helping out black folk with businesses, and he's taking us, he's getting us jobs, and I think he's doing a good job, even though the news tries to make him look like the bad guy. Oh.
All right, sir. So you want to respond to him? And the reason why I cut the lines open because I want the man, the new caller, to say what he's going to say. So you want to respond, and I just open it up, and y'all can go ahead.
I just got one thing to say about Donald Trump and the reaction to everything he's done as president. The overall
Q&A session is over.
Has been positive. Here's what Donald Trump said that is just so true. They're not really after me. He's speaking to the American people when he says, they're not really after me. They're after you. I'm just in the way. That's it. I believe that absolutely.
Oh.
That's right.
Can I say something?
That's right.
Can I say something?
Please do.
I don't think that's true. They're not going to have anything for nobody to be after us. We're not trying.
I know you do.
We're not trying to get communists to be to help us win an election. Are we? So how can
Again, you haven't apparently you haven't been.
To the person that came in, Colin, trying to tell us convinced us what Trump has done. Tell me the jobs that he has gave black people.
Apparently, you have entirely missed what has come out of the revelation.
You, the guy that's talking, I want him to give us an answer.
The people in the highest levels of government.
Sarge, let her answer this dude's question. She has to answer the new caller question. Go ahead. What's your question to the new caller, Mace?
What are the names of the jobs and what type of jobs giving black people? Hello?
Manufacturing jobs that Obama said could never come back.
This person that came in here talking, he ain't no
manufacturing jobs that Obama said could never come back.
Where?
See how I get interrupted? Unless you magic
Q&A session has started.
Unless you have a magic wand, these jobs will never come back. Obama said it. Over 1 million.
That's right. That's right.
Q&A session is over.
What the hell was that?
If you guys are I tried to mute the lines because I wanted the Mace to go ahead and talk to the dude. And I'm not going to do this, guys. If you guys are going to have me open up the BTR lines and let new callers in, if Mace asks a new caller a question, why is someone like you, Sarge, interrupting, asking for that man? This is why I open up the BTR call, because I want to introduce new callers. When this is open, we have made two. That wasn't a troll. He didn't sound like he was a troll. He was agreeing with you, Sarge. So if you guys have a problem with new callers calling in and you feel like, I don't know what, I'll just open up the BTR show on my shows. That's it. And I'll handle it my way. And I won't do this no more tonight. I'm not bitching and moaning, but if we have somebody new, whether you disagree with or not, it's good for the show. To me, this is how I feel, my subjective opinion, to have someone new that sounds like Sarge and we can get on them and make. But don't bully the mic. I'm just saying, guys. So I apologize for going back and forth. I was trying to get the guy. Now he's calling back again. Gentlemen, I know you hear me, guys. Mace wanted to ask you a question. What jobs were you talking about? I'm unmuting your mic now, and you can go ahead and respond to it. Hold on.
All right. Ask me a question.
Yes, Mace. Yes, Mace. Ask him your question, Mace. Someone has to ask you a question. Ask you a question.
You said that Trump gave jobs. You said Trump gave jobs to black people. What other jobs? Could you give me a name of the job?
Yeah, he gave back all type of job, man. You know, I don't know exactly what type of job, but he gave a job.
He did, so you should know what it is. Really?
Yeah, he got a job. Yeah, he got a job. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of job?
Okay, manufacturing jobs. You know, doing the mask. Yeah, the mask. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the mask that we all wear when we go out to Walmart.
Oh, I make my own, so he didn't help with that. And I know a lot of people making masks.
Yeah,
so, and then I have another question. What do you think about him? Oh, only you. Yeah.
Well,
anyway, what do you think about him going to Oklahoma? And these people got to sign a petition that they won't be responsible if they catch the virus. What do you think about that?
Well,
if you care for people so much.
You know, like people, the people don't care about the Trump supporters. So if they get sick, they get sick, right?
Well, excuse me?
Yeah, you know, there's, like the people, like the Democrats, but they don't like the Trump supporters. So if the Trump supporters
I don't like
get
Democrats
sick,
or Republicans, so you're talking to the wrong person. I'm not stuck on a party. Unlike you are.
So
why are you?
If they get,
what's your purpose?
If they get sick, they get sick, right?
Trying to convince us of something.
No, well, yeah, if they get sick, they get sick. And then, yeah, that's right.
Oh, no, I don't know. No, I don't know. And then I have one more question for you, then I'm going to leave you alone. So the Supreme Court did not go along with what he's trying to do, and he said they don't like him. Oh, could you explain that?
Well, they don't like him, because see, he needs to have Congress do the DACA. You know what I'm saying? The congressmen and the senators, but they don't want to do that. They're just using the Latinos as a pawn. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, I think they're using them as a pawn.
You Sarge friend or something? Do you know
Say
Sarge?
what?
Do you know Sarge?
I'm not Sarge.
The one that was
I'm not Sarge. My name is Benny. My name is Benny.
I know you say your name was Danny. I said, but do you know Sarge from some other show?
No, probably the Medellicon show. Medellicon.
Oh, you know him from the Medellicon show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, since you like Trump, you stand by your man. But that don't make everybody.
That's my man, man.
Have to like,
my man.
So
Sarge is the man.
What? He's your man.
All right.
Not everybody's.
My name is Benny.
Because Bolton said he wasn't fit to be president. His lawyer for 10 years said he wasn't fit to be president. His niece said he wasn't fit to be president. So that should tell you something. I'm just wrong somewhere. He's standing for us.
That's always family,
Well, if the family
always trying to get you down.
You think you need to
the family always try to get you down, you know what I'm saying? The family always try to get you
That's
down.
What you think. I think you being snowed.
Yeah. I ain't being no fool. I'm just here, drinking my 40, but
I said stand by your man. I ain't gonna get upset with you. I hope you think he did well for you.
Yeah.
So all these unemployed people that can't even get their unemployment, standing in lines and lines and lines, can't even get through the system. And he's doing what for you?
My name is Benny. My name is Benny.
All right, Banning. Or Banny. Banny. Like homie, Banny. Spell it for me, please, sir.
Like Lenny. Benny.
Oh, Benny.
My name
Benny. Oh, like Benny Hill. Benny Hill?
Yeah.
Benny Hill?
There we go.
How old are you, man? You used to stay late nights on Sunday nights to watch Benny Hill. And 619, I'm going to bring you in for a minute. Well, Billy, I come on, Mace. Come on now. I'm going to bring 619 in. I'm sorry, Mace. I apologize, Mace. I apologize. I know.
Use your voice and stop trying to perpetrate somebody else's.
Tell Benny, Benny, she think you perpetrating the voice.
I ain't perpetrating no voice.
We don't call you Benny Hill around here. Your new name is Benny Hill. I mean, don't get upset, but that's how we do. We've been talking to each other for 7 years over here. We're good friends, and, you can call in anytime. There's another number that you can call in when we're not on VTR. That's 770-4160. Access code is 915-411 pound, and that's a free conference call. But I just want to say something real quick before I bring 619 in, guys, real quick. I think it's unscientific. I think it's idiotic. I think it's not conservative. It's real liberal, real, I don't know. I think he may have an addiction of crowds to allow those people to come into a closed space, 20,000, breathing and yelling. That coronavirus is going to be loving this Trump idioticism. And what I want to say is, the people who sign that sheet, when they're signing that sheet, they're looking like idiots. You're signing a sheet saying that if you get sick and die, this man is not responsible for a fucking rally. And I'm saying he can have all that shit. But let me bring 619, and guys on the free conference call, after this guy goes through, y'all can come in. But let me just start reading this new call in. 619, welcome to the show. Who's calling? Where you calling from?
Good evening. This is Dr. Peter Paul Ventura. I'm calling from Imperial Beach, California. How's everybody doing?
Okay. How you doing? What's your name again?
My name is Dr. Peter Paul Ventura.
Okay. Can you go by Dr. Peter Paul Ventura? Is Ventura?
Ventura. That's Ventura, like Jesse.
Oh, like Jesse. Like Jesse Ventura? Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Fine, sir. Basically, this is an open conversation. Just don't, use any trolling type of thing. Open conversation, or you can elaborate on what you've been hearing so far.
Well, first, I wasn't going to press the one, but I noticed you having problems with Benny, and I wanted to help with that situation. I understood the gentleman's name as being Benny, and I just wanted to clarify that his name. That's what I heard, Benny. But I just didn't know if you needed help, and I just wanted to offer my services and try to be helpful. I've decided to do a good deed on the.
Okay, guys, go ahead. Biggie, has anything else to say? Anybody else wanna? Y'all can continue with the conversation. That was a troll.
I think Benny a clown too. But that's my opinion.
Hey, if he was a clown, he didn't say anything else. I mean, I don't care. I guess Charles is a clown. I mean, he doesn't. He did. That's not that he didn't even do any trolling moves. So far, guys.